Pakistan's military leadership has been making a lot of noise about its homegrown fighter jet, the JF-17 Thunder. It is being pitched as combat-tested, affordable and in global demand. But strip away the headlines and the reality is far more awkward. Despite months of publicity and claims of international interest, Pakistan has not secured a single confirmed export order of the JF-17. According to a Reuters report, Islamabad has held talks with at least 13 countries on selling JF-17 fighter jets, drones and training aircraft. These include Bangladesh, Indonesia, Saudi Arabia, Nigeria, Sudan and Libya's Eastern Administration. But none of these discussions have turned into signed contracts. In fact, Pakistan's own Defence Production Minister, Raza Hayat Harraj, has publicly admitted that the talks may fail. He said negotiations could fall through due to international pressures and stressed that interest does not mean commitment. That admission alone punctures the official narrative of booming defense exports. So, what's holding buyers back? Pakistan markets the JF-17 as a low-cost fighter priced between $30 and $40 million, cheaper than Western alternatives. Officials also highlight its use during last year's India-Pakistan air clash to claim a combat-tested tag. But defense analysts are not convinced. The JF-17 lacks advanced avionics, cutting-edge sensors and seamless weapons integration that modern air forces demand. Just as important, buyers worry about long-term maintenance, spare parts, training ecosystems and sanctions exposure. Areas where Pakistan struggles to offer credible guarantees. There's also the China factor. Since the JF-17 is jointly developed with Beijing, any export deal requires Chinese approval. That adds another layer of geopolitical uncertainty for potential buyers. Then, there's the question of who Pakistan is actually selling to. Several countries mentioned in talks face political instability, UN arms restriction, or weak finances. Analysts at the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute have warned that sales to places like Sudan or Libya would be extremely problematic under international law. More telling is how Pakistan is using the jet. Instead of selling it purely as a commercial product, Islamabad has reportedly floated proposals to offer JF-17s in exchange for debt relief or loan rollovers. In discussions with Saudi Arabia, fighter jets were pitched as part of loan-to-arms swap ideas. That signals desperation. Pakistan's economy remains under severe stress, dependent on bailouts and emergency funding. Arms exports are being used as a financial shortcut rather than the result of genuine global demand. Even analysts sympathetic to Pakistan's defense industry say relevance does not equal reliability. Being talked about is not the same as being trusted. In the end, the numbers speak for themselves. No buyers, no signed contracts, and a defense production minister openly conceding failure is possible. For all the hype around combat-tested jets, Pakistan's real struggle is credibility, economic, diplomatic, and industrial. And that is a battle no fighter aircraft can win. With Farhan Khan, Bureau Report, India Today Global.